If I ask who is the person behind your success, or who will you name in future behind your success, so what you will be saying? What will be your answer? Anyone?
Myself.
I myself, yeah.
Well,
Myself.
with that, a very scintillating evening, everyone. Behind every successful person, there's a lot of unsuccessful years. I welcome all of you to the 134 Toastmaster meeting of Toastmaster Club of Lucknow. We have certain mission and guidelines which are as follows. To provide a conducive, supportive, and a positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Ensure that you are logged in with your correct name. It will help us to identify you easily. All speakers, role takers are requested to add the name of their role next to their name. All the guests are requested to prefix guests before their name. It can be done by clicking the participants tab to rename yourself. Know when your camera is on and avoid doing any activity that may distract the speaker. Please mute your microphone except when it's your turn to speak to avoid background noises from interrupting the meeting. Please unmute your microphone and start your video when the Toastmaster of the day or the table topics master asks you to do so. Let the host and co-hosts handle all the controls. Sergeant at Arms guidelines. In this, you have to refrain your speaking about religion, sex, and politics in a derogatory manner. Avoid interjecting the speaker when he or she is delivering a speech, evaluation, or report. Avoid conversation in chat publicly when someone is speaking, as it may distract the speaker. Please raise your hand to volunteer during table topics session to speak. Look out for the green, yellow, and red colored cards on the screen. They will be displayed by the timer at the appropriate times. At the end of every segment, please cast your ballot when the host displays the polls on the screen. Thank you. And now I will introduce a person who belongs to city of Nawab and a working professional in Vedanta group in Odisha, and he loves reading books, listening songs, and who has been a person of very charming personality and has been very helpful whenever any activity occurs in Toastmaster Club of Lucknow. He is none other than Toastmaster Avinav. So, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcoming with a huge thunderous round of applause Toastmaster Avinav Chauhan.
Thank you, Suraj, for your kind words. Uh, so, Toastmaster, why Toastmaster people join? Toastmaster join for learning, for public speaking. Someone said your net worth is networking. So, people join for networking. I joined myself Toastmaster for improving my public speaking 4 years ago. And I found it that it is a thing that it is a continuous journey. You have to travel. It never ended. It started. Sometime every time you come into the meeting, you learn something new. So before starting guest introduction, I want to show some award. Uh, Before a meeting award, yeah. So I am sharing the star of the month of January. Who are there? Is any guesses who are the stars of January month? Anyone can guess. So without any further, yeah, someone wants to
Shubham.
speak.
Shubham.
Shubham. Okay, so let's see. So first is TM Suraj. Please round of applause for TM Suraj and
Awesome.
certification of recognition for Suraj Kumar. And can we take a screenshot with the of Suraj with it so it will be good? I think in
You'll
1 minute.
need to highlight Suraj. You'll need to spotlight Suraj.
1 minute. Yeah, I have taken it. Suraj screenshot. I've taken it. So next one, there is not one, there is more. So who is next one? Let's see. Toastmaster Archita, star of the month for January. That why
Wow.
they wow these awards why they are giving that their contribution to the club meetings. They are taking roles. They are bringing themselves forward and taking roles, learning and providing support to the club. That's why we are giving those certificates to them to appreciate them. So I will take a screenshot of Archita. Where is Archita? Yeah.
I've done that. Sponsor Abhinav.
Okay, you will do. Okay, thank you very much, Toastmaster Shubham. So next one is Toastmaster Jatin Klani, who is not available with us, who is our president, and we are missing him, but he's busy at somewhere. So, not further delay, I will once again Toastmaster Smita ma'am taking a guest introduction, but I want to once again want to take in from guest Archana, sorry, guest Archana. Please share something with us. Where are you from? What you do? Why you join this meeting?
Okay. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Good evening to all. I'm Archana. I'm from Lucknow. I'm homemaker, and since last 2 years, I have been in this journey where I'm looking for more fluency, more confidence in terms of communication, and to some extent, I have achieved my goal, knowledge-wise, I can say. But like a few minutes ago, I mentioned that whenever it comes to get that level of confidence according to my knowledge, so I always feel that I'm lagging behind and I'm not able to understand that what is the reason behind it. So yeah, after contemplating a lot, I felt that okay, I need more exposure where I need to speak more and more at professional platform. This is the only way through which I will be able to get confidence. So that's why initially I was interested in joining offline Toastmaster community, but that place was quite far away from my house. So that's why it was not possible for me. And then I got to know about online Toastmaster community, and today I'm here. So this is from my side. Thank you.
Toastmaster Club of Lucknow welcomes you, and we uh, we think that you will be joining our future meeting to improve yourself and try to join our club if it is possible for you to do so. And I started my journey also as a guest. So there is means uh, we are one thing is common that everyone is start his or her journey with a Toastmaster with a guest, and I become a member, and it surely helped me. So I welcome you with open heart. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. So, who is the next guest? Sunil. So, please introduce yourself, guest Sunil.
Hi everyone. Hi everyone. I'm Sunil Gupta. I'm truly delighted to be part of this meeting. Not this meeting. I have always been part of 3 to 4 meetings of TMCL, and I belong to Kota, but currently I am staying in Oriya district in the state of Uttar Pradesh. And as far as my hobbies are concerned, I maintain 5 hobbies. Number one helps me to be in good shape. Number two helps me to build a positive attitude. Number three helps me to enhance my personality. Number four helps me to be practical in life. I've always been practical in life, and I believe as so as. And number five helps me to stay connected with my inner self. And why I joined Toastmasters, I have always been an ardent desire to speak in English. And I have always been trying to speak in English. I joined some speaking apps. I tried to speak in English. After that, I came to know about Toastmasters, that now I can speak on different subjects. I can speak to different people, because on certain apps you can speak one to one, but you can speak only one person. Now on Toastmasters, I can speak, and I can attend a meeting, and I can speak to 4 to 5 person. That's a kind of, you can say, public. So it will develop my public speaking as well. So, and I think attending meetings on Toastmasters, I think it has been, and it would be always good use of my time. That's all from my side. Thank you.
So, yeah, the time is limited and use it wisely. Someone said it, and I think we are all allowing to that quote. So, thank you for coming, and please welcome. I will welcome you with open heart, and please come to our future meetings so that we will also get some learning, some insight from you. Okay, thank you. Thank you, team. Thank you, guest Sunil. Thank you. So we have another guest uh, who has who has also attended our meetings before. Guest Dolly. So, guest Dolly, can you tell me about yourself? Where are you joining from, and why you join it? Again, we have meet earlier, but yes, for all.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dolly Sharma, and I am from Himachal Pradesh, India. But right now, I'm residing with my husband in Doha, and I want to join this platform to learn my this communication skills with other people, because I feel hesitant whenever I speak to some strangers and some like colleagues of my husband. So I want to overcome this. And one more thing, when I joined this group, not this group, but yes, I paid a fees for registration of as a member of Toastmaster. But my husband paid this fees in Doha, Qatar, and they will give us a this fee receipt on 29th Feb. Then I'll come to know whether they allow me to join here, or I'll join from this group Lucknow. So all these things will be clear on 29th Feb. And really, I want to join this Lucknow club because when I first attended this Zoom meeting on this group, at that day I felt so good, and the Toastmasters on this group are so humble and nice. Even they listen to me. I know I made a lots of grammatical mistakes. I made a lots of subject verb agreement mistakes, but yes, they listen to me, and even they give me a feedback also. So I love this platform, and I want to join this platform just to overcome my fear to speak with strangers and some another people. So thank you so much.
Welcome once again. Uh, we really want to be on board with us. So that's I want to say this time. I have no other words to say right now. Here there is someone little Toastmaster with you. So it is a uh, it is a community who welcomes all, where you belong, whatever the city, country, or it's worldwide. So we really want to be on board. So uh, TM Archita will contact you after this meeting regarding whatever they are queries regarding that. And without any further delay, I uh, I hand over the stage to one, no, to the people, to the Toastmaster who belongs from Vaishali Vihar. It is the first democracy of the world. And on the professional front, he has done graduation. He loves to read books, love listening to audiobooks. As mine hobby is also like that, that reading books or audiobooks, because it's a good process to learn when you are free, when you are thinking that it is too much. Then you read a book, then you get it's give you something, that you learn something. And the one thing he eager to learn, to meet people. This is the thing I want to learn from him, that it is a very good thing to meet people, to greet people. It is a wonderful thing. It is a wonderful to think, create networking with others. So whom I am talking? Toastmaster Suraj, please welcome. He's the T mode of the day.
So much, Toastmaster Abhinav, for such a nice and beautiful introduction. And I'll start with the question: how many of you have a desire to join armed forces? And how many of you have the desire? And how many of you have someone in armed forces whom you have ever, contacted or you meet day to day? And how many of you are an army brat? I could see Toastmaster Smita, Toastmaster Archita. Wonderful. And I can see the thrills people might have faced, feel, and realized, the adventurous situation you might have faced. That is not, that cannot be compared with the person who is really in serving in the armed forces. But yes, the army brat are also having the same thrill in their lives, because sometimes they always suffer, I'd say, because they cannot commit that yes, this time I'm going to restaurant, and the time when they go for restaurant, they see that, oh, my husband, my father, or my brother, he is leaving for just because of an urgent call. So this is something which we have and which we see, and that's why I have chosen today's T mode topic, and that is something related to armed forces, that is SSV. Again, I have a question. Do you know the success rate of SSV? And before I have answer from you, let me tell you, the SSV is a services selection board through which anyone can become, an eligible candidate can become officer in armed forces. So our today's topic, the key focus will be the procedures of on SSB. And yes, so the question was that what is the success rate of the candidates in SSB? Anyone idea?
5 to 10%.
Yeah, it's
Right?
very low. It's very
Yeah,
low.
it's very low.
I think 5%.
Generally, yes.
Just a guess, 5%?
Yes, around that. Because
Okay.
see, there are many parameters and there are many stages in SSB itself. And crossing that parameters, it takes time. It takes and after every stage, candidates keep getting selected or getting out of the, whole interview part. Today, we are going to talk about that, the SSB. And I will make sure that you people also virtually undergoing the interview experience also, right? And before I tell you about the SSB and more about it, let me tell you about the Toastmaster meet. And as we have started, the Toastmaster meet is conducted in 3 segments. The first segment, which is prepared speech, in which the speaker will deliver his or her speech as they have been working upon that for a few days, and they have been including and excluding their speeches and for so many times. For example, preparing a speech is also takes lots of efforts, and they have invested that efforts, and now today they will show the efforts they have been putting. Second segment is table topics speaker, table topics speech session, in which not only the Toastmasters but also the guests will get chance to talk. And no doubt this will make them very enthusiastic, this will make them very happy. The very third segment of the session is the breakfast of the champions. Yes, I'm not talking about the breakfast which we do have in the morning, but the breakfast, without it you will feel lethargic the whole day, right? In the same way, any Toastmasters meet is incomplete without the feedback and evaluation segment, and that is the breakfast for champions. So now, without further ado, let me tell you that every Toastmasters meet is evaluated by a general evaluator. And I'm very happy. Today, I'm very happy to introduce a person who loves learning and teaching. As someone has said very well, the best way to learn is to teach. And both of things can be seen in her, as she is an emotional intelligence trainer, facilitator, and the co-author of a book celebrating relationship. She loves reading books, cooking foods, and feeding the people also. So I hope every every all the Toastmasters of the Toastmaster Club of Lucknow will someday visit her home, or will go someday on a picnic and enjoy the tastes of food she will cook for us. She is none other than Toastmaster Asmita. So, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome her with a huge, thunderous round of applause. Toastmaster Asmita, the stage
Thank
is
you so
yours.
much. Thank you so much, Toastmaster the Day, Toastmaster Suraj, for this warm and actually very, very lovely welcome. Hello, everyone. As the general evaluator of the day, my role will be to evaluate the meeting from the beginning till the end. And do you know, I've already started doing my job even before I was called, because the meeting has already started and it's already underway. But I'm sure you will agree that doing such a thing as evaluating an entire meeting on my own is going to be a humongous task. And therefore, I have a few people to help me do it. And those people are known as my special eagle eye role players or the tag team. T standing for the timer, A for the R counter, and G for the grammarian. But today, we do not have an R counter, but we do have a timer and we have the grammarian. The timer today is none other than Toastmaster Shubham. I'm sure it's Toastmaster Shubham, right? We are leaving out Toastmaster. I'm going to have to do the other tasks.
Yeah.
Very well. So Toastmaster Shubham is doing a dual role today. He's not only the timer, but yes, he's also going to be the speaker. So Toastmaster Shubham, I'd like to invite you on stage to come forth and tell your role. Also, what is it that a timer does? And how do you intend showing the timer cards?
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator. Hello, everyone. I'm the timer for today's meeting. I will keep the count of time because time is the most important thing in the world. So there are three segments in a Toastmaster meet. The first one is prepared speech segment. So I will show different cards, yeah, green, yellow, and red. And for prepared speech segment, the prepared speech segment will be 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I will I will show a green card. For 6 minutes, I will show the yellow card, and for 7 minutes, I will show the red card. And the speaker will get 30-second buffer time also for concluding their speech. For table topic session, and guests, please open your ears and listen to this because guests can also participate in the table topic session. So for table topic session, you can speak for 1 to 2 minutes. After 1 minute, the timer will show the green card. After 1 minute 30 seconds, the timer will show the yellow card. And after 2 minutes, the timer will show the red card. And in table topic speeches also, you will get a 30-second buffer time for concluding your speech. And at the end, the evaluator for today's meeting. Uh, for the evaluator, the timings are 2 to 3 minutes. After 2 minutes, the timer will show the green card. After 2 minutes 30 seconds, the timer will show the yellow card. And after 3 minutes, the timer will show the red card. And for evaluator also, she will also get the 30-second buffer time for concluding their speech. I will present my report at the end of the meeting when called upon by general evaluator. Back to general evaluator.
I needed to unmute myself first. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Shubham. And I will be waiting for your timer report eagerly. The next on my team is the grammarian. The grammarian today, and before I go there to the grammarian, my dear friends, I would like to tell you that Toastmaster Shubham, who is going to be playing the role of the timer as well as that of the speaker, he's already wondering what am I going to say about him. He is somebody who's got, I'm sure you already witnessed and you'll witness more, somebody who has such an awesome, lovely smile. And you please watch out for it throughout the meeting today because you will be blown over with it. So that was something I wanted to add before introducing you, Shubham, but I just forgot about it and I'm so sorry. So coming back to it and coming back to my tag team, now the girl or the lady in charge who's going to be the grammarian today is a Toastmaster who is doing an MA in economics. She's from Balia and she's somebody who loves to party. These days, she's attending, getting dressed up, attending marriages, and today also, from in between it of the function, she has taken out time to take care of her responsibility in the Toastmasters Club. So please help me welcome the grammarian of the day, Toastmaster Archita. Hello, Archita. Kindly tell everybody what the grammarian role is all about.
Hello, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Thank you, General Evaluator, for the introduction. And good evening, Toastmasters and dear guests. My role as a grammarian is to, I will note down all the good and not so good usage of the words. And I'm also sharing a word of the day and a phrase of the day, which everyone can, which everyone can speak and can use while speaking in their speeches and in their table topic speeches. And for word of the day and phrase of the day, let me share my screen. Oh, wait a minute. So, I hope my screen is visible to everyone. Is it? Okay, so word of the day is appraise, which means to judge the value or quality of somebody or something. For example, the evaluator appraised the speaker. And as an alternative of appraise, you can also use the word appraisal. And the phrase of the day is bite the bullet, which means to do something unpleasant or to be brave in a difficult situation. For example, in impromptu speaking session, you have to bite the bullet and start speaking. I request all the guests and all the speakers to use word of the day and phrase of the day in their speeches. And every time when they use the word of the day and phrase of the day in their speeches, they will get a thumbs up or any emoji or reaction with from the audience. I will present my report at the end of the meeting when called upon by the general evaluator. Till then, back to general evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Archita, and we look forward to your report. And I do hope that I am too am able to do justice by appraising all of the role players very well. And now it is my time to bite the bullet because there was something I needed to do and I forgot to do it. Toastmaster Shubham, I did see a message right now. Okay. Toastmaster Abhinav, do you have the timer cards with you? Or I just want to ask Toastmaster Shubham, how do you intend showing the timer cards? Because the guests are also here. Do you intend showing them on the screen or do you intend to change your background? That is all.
Change my background.
Change your background. Okay. Very well. So then since he's part of my team and he's just taken over the role.
Okay, I have my timer cards.
Are you sure? Yeah, very well. So this is how you'll be changing. Would you like to also tell quickly? I'll put you on the spotlight. And what is it that you're intending to do?
Sure. For all the speakers, for the speaker, like debate speaker who and for the table topic speaker for the evaluator, I will change my screen background. So this is green card, and this is the red one. This is the yellow one. These are the signal I will show while you were giving your speech for the timings.
Very well. Thank you. And for the information of the guests who are also joining us for the first time, the green card means the half time for the half time that is allotted to you to speak is over. The yellow card means it's time for you to wind up, and red card means that now you have to stop speaking. But yes, you cannot stop speaking immediately since you are in the middle of a sentence. You do get a 30 seconds buffer period to stop whatever you are being talking about. Okay, so I hope all that is clear to everyone. And I and my team will come back with the report after all the speeches are over. So back to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Suraj.
So let's move forward to bite the bullet on today's theme, that is again services selection board. So how do you think how it did come into existence? Any guesses? Because there was a requirement, and when we feel the requirement in of anything in armed forces, that is the only thing, that is war, right? And today we can see that so many conflicts are happening around the world, and every armed forces of the other countries are having the lessons from that. Same happened in 1939, Second World War, and during that time Germany was getting defeat from the allied forces, and in the end German forces, the dignitaries of the German forces, they sat and they planned they made committee which had tasked with to estimate the reason behind the wars. They found that somewhere the officers in the armed forces who were leading the troops, they were lacking certain kinds of qualities. And thus, they came up with the three techniques which were on based upon thoughts, speech, and action. And that's the thing in today in our country. And it has been going on for a long time. This is the responsibility of the DIPR, Defense Institute for Psychological Research, which is a part of DRDO, Defense Research and Development Organization, which comes under Defense of Ministry. So they prepare and they make the syllabus of SSB, and our SSB is based upon two stages, that is stage 1 and stage 2. And now I will take you to the stage 1 of the SSB. And in stage 1 there are two tests which are conducted on the very first day. Suppose you are a candidate and you have reported at the center, SSB center, then first which will take place, that is documentation. Once your documentation is cleared, then you will be seated in a large auditorium where you will be made to undergo a test that is called OIR. Everyone might have heard about reasoning, right? Non-verbal or verbal. So this task will include this task. These many questions, there will be two booklets, and the time and the questions number, it will keep varying from center to center, right? This very second topic, the test of the stage 1, which is very interesting, that is PPNDT, picture perception and description test. Now anyone will raise the hand and I will just make you imagine a picture. Suppose there's a black and white picture, right? And just a boy is standing near a pond. There is also a tree. So what kind of a story or theme you will be making? Anyone can guess here?
Maybe he is hungry.
Okay, maybe he is hungry. So somewhere you just thought that maybe he is hungry. So this is your thought process. This is your psychology, right? How you made yourself think upon that situation. And this is the way this thought will help the assessors to assess you, right? And PPNDT is not just a very short task, short test. Picture perception and description test. You'll be shown a picture for 30 seconds and then you'll be made to write a story for 4 minutes. And after 15 to 20 minutes, you'll be made to sit in a semicircular way, and there you will have to narrate your story in 1 minute. Remember, in 1 minute, whatever you have written down, you have to speak for 1 minute, and then you have to discuss with all the candidates, your competitors on the ground. But yes, outside of the camp you will feel very good because people will be the very like-minded and you will enjoy. And yes, fish market will be also there because you have to say your saying, right? And this was the stage 1, and you will be assessed only if you crack the very first stage in SSB. You'll be going into the second stage. To know what will happen in the second stage, before that, let's shift our focus from today's theme to the first segment of the session, that is prepared speech. And let me introduce a person who is serving as an area director F1 and as a secretary of Prayagraj Toastmasters of the club. Currently, she is working as a freelancer in market research industry and living in Prayagraj with husband, and she is blessed with a 6-year-old son. She, like our general evaluator, likes to cook, listen to music, singing, painting, and playing computer games. And I hope she also loves to feed other so that we can have another opportunity. So she is none other than the Toastmaster Punita Singhal. Toastmaster Punita Singhal, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Suraj, for such a warm introduction. So today we have a speaker. We have a speech today, and about the speaker. So he is someone who is a BCom graduate from National PG College, Lucknow. He has multiple hobbies. He loves to play volleyball, explore different cuisines. That means he is a foodie. He is also movie enthusiast, and currently he's planning to do MBA. Also, he is a PR expert for Tmcl. So he is none other than Toastmaster Shubham. Today, he is giving level 1 project 3 speech, that is Introduction to Vocal Variety and Body Language. His speech title will be A Trip to Remember. Toastmaster Shubham, A Trip to Remember, A Trip to Remember, Toastmaster Shubham.
How many of you have been to a trip with crazy friends? Anyone? Well, last year I went on a trip, which was the most wonderful trip and adventurous too. It was a roller coaster ride of emotion and learning. And it all started from a call from my friend. And it was like, hello. Yeah, bro. Yeah, what? Bro, guess what? We are going on a trip. Bro, moving outside, going outside and having a biryani or having a tea is not called a trip. So please. No, bro, we are going on a trip to Sikkim. Sikkim? Yeah, yeah. I mean, when we are going, I mean, bro, after 2 months. And he started explaining all the things, the itinerary and what the plans are there and who with whom we are going, everything. And he mentioned about the place. And bro, there is one special thing. We are going to visit Guru Dogmar Lake. Guru Dogmar Lake? What's so special about the lake? Bro, the height of that lake is 17,800 feet above from the sea level. Like it's higher than the Everest Base Camp, one of the highest lake in the world. Knowing nothing about the elevation and height, I just said, okay, no problem. But bro, there is some problem. I have heard that if you spend more than 20 minutes there, due to low oxygen level, your mind can stop working and you could face different medical issues. And if you will not get a medic on time, then it could lead to death. Death? Okay, bro. Okay, I will let you know. After listening death, I need to praise, and I just started thinking, life or trip, life or trip, life or trip. And guess what? I chose trip. But I was aware that having different health issue, I was not prepared for the trip. So I started working on things. I did every possible things to improve my health. Healthy eating, exercising, running, sleeping on time, everything. And till end of the month, I was prepared for the lake. We went to Sikkim, and believe me, it is heaven. And it was heaven. The landscape, the mountains, the Tista River, everything was great. And on fourth day, we left for the North Sikkim, where the lake was situated. I was on the bike with Devanshvia, one of my elder brother, and a friend. He was riding the bike. I was sitting on the back seat. I was changing the music, and we were just grooving on the music. Yuni chala, and we were enjoying. My enjoyment level was on the peak at that time. And suddenly Devanshvia said, "Shubham, what's the time, bro?" And I was wearing a watch, but I just checked my pocket for my phone. And guess what? There was no phone there. Yes, I dropped my phone in middle of nowhere in an unknown village. It's all dark. We stopped the bike. I checked all of my pockets, but the result was same. My, there was no phone. My all happiness, excitement, and all the things went down the drain. I was shocked and I was sad at that time. Uh, and I thought I will not go further. I will go back to Gangtok. But having no choice, we reached the hotel. And all my friends were consoling me, Shubham, it's okay. It was just a phone. Don't be sad. Enjoy. But how I can? Like in middle of a trip that for for next 2 to 3 days, you're going in mountains where no shop is there. You can't buy a new phone and you can't do anything. And without phone, like our life is incomplete. I just wanted to cry sitting in that hotel. But yeah, of course I didn't. Being a boy, I didn't. And I decided, okay, Shubham. After 2 hours, I decided, Shubham, phone is gone, but the trip is on. And tomorrow you have to come back alive from the lake. So just be ready for that. Just forget about the things. And I controlled my emotions. And next day, early morning, we went for the lake. And believe me, the lake was magical. Like the name is Guru Dogmar Lake. You all can Google it. It was just magical. I have never seen like that anything. We enjoyed a lot, and guess what? We were there for 25 minutes, and we came back alive. You can see I'm alive here, and it was the most magical moment of my life. After that, after coming back from there, we headed for the we headed furthermore for the 0 point for the Lajung, and I thought, okay, let's enjoy the rest of the journey. But another challenge was about to come, and it came when we were heading towards the Lachung. And it was a bigger one, a landslide. Yeah, we were stuck in the middle of a bay with nowhere to go, all dark, heavy rains, and all roads were blocked. I saw some women were crying. The drivers were struggling to get a shade. It was a hazardous situation. And again, I was shattered. And it was a new and horrible thing for me. Like it was a new experience for me. But thanks to Toastmasters, we got some connections there, and military police rescued us, and we got back safely. First, like in my Sikkim trek, I discovered many things. I learned many valuable lessons. Firstly, I discovered the importance of adaptability and preparedness. Knowing I had health issues, I prepared for the high altitude lake and I went there. And coming back, I was so much happy. Then losing my phone in an unfamiliar village taught me resilience and emotional control. Despite feeling anxious and isolated, I stayed strong, managed my emotion, and continued the journey with determination. And I can say it was the best journey of my life. This experience reinforced the importance of staying calm under pressure, and I have learned that skill. Then facing a landslide, that was another thing for me. Like at that day, I thought my life is like that was the last day of my life. But being rescued by military police highlighted the importance of cooperation and assistance during a tough time. And like it also teaches the gratitude and unpredictability of life presents us. So always remember, be ready for the uncertain things in your life and live the life up to its fullest. Back to Toastmaster of the day.
In the interest of time, I think the evaluator of the speaker, I think she might be leaving for some urgent call. So I think she will be evaluating your speech. Ma'am, confirm it.
Yes, yes. And
Okay. So
okay. So I'll just start with the evaluation. I'm really sorry I have to drop off due to some urgent things. So I'll just evaluate and I will leave the meeting. So, Shubham,
Excuse me, Toastmaster Punita.
yes, ma'am.
Toastmaster Shubham or Toastmaster Archita, who's looking into the timings of Toastmaster Punita? Archita is? Okay, fine.
Okay.
Yes, please.
First of all, Toastmaster Shubham, I would appraise you for two things. Firstly, is that your speech was very enthusiastic. We could see the enthusiasm when you were describing your trip. And secondly, when you were changing the character, from one friend to another. You were moving from one place of the stage to another. So that was really good, and I really appraise that. And second thing, there was a very good message. The speech was well structured, and at the end, you gave a very good message that it's very important to be calm under pressure, and also the way you face different challenges while uh, some of the what to say, some of the difficult situations, and how you have been helped in those situations. So those examples were very connecting, that in life, in our lives also, we face such situations, and if we are calm in those situations and we take it in a positive way, we are able to overcome that. So those messages were very much clear and evident from the speech. Also, there was change in voice while moving from one stage to another, like the change in character. So that was also very good thing, since the speech is more about vocal variety and all those things. So I really like that part of the speech. Now, some suggestions for the speech. One was like, when there are deep emotions like sad, shattered, we'll try to emphasize on those words rather than emphasizing on the whole of the sentence. So if we are emphasizing on that deep emotions, maybe those characters or those emotions are more visible in your face. So when we use the word sad, I was sad. So maybe that we will more focus on those words, and then shattered. So you can also, I was shattered. So maybe that is more, what to say, emotionally you are depicting your emotions. You are depicting it very well. So we can use some hand gestures in those places also. So this is one of the suggestions. Uh, Thirdly, I will also like to say that some of the, it also required some of more practice when it comes to mentioning any sentence like height of the Everest, or any about any trip or something. Maybe you don't forget the lines, and that is why it could be a bit smoother while delivering that. And at the last, I would like to conclude my evaluation saying that I really like the way you presented your speech very enthusiastically. It was very engaging, and only you need to work on emphasizing on some of the emotions. That is all what I would suggest. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Punita Singh, for the beautiful evaluation. And now, considering the time, we should move forward towards the today's theme. And I have already talked about the stage 1 of the SSB, and now I will be talking about the stage 2. And be ready for undergoing the SSB test. Like I cannot make you people to undergo physically any SSB interview, but today I will try my best for you that you have the experience of the SSB interview. So after getting screened in on the very first day, you will be called in the same center, and you'll be given the accommodation and fooding, everything will be there. And early in the morning you will have to report at 6 o'clock. Later on, all the candidates will be briefed one day before about the task. And the very second day, the task which will be taken by the SSS, which is psychological test, in which there are 4 segments, right? And that is, I have felt that most pressurized task, where not only your mindset is tested, but also the way you think, and your writing communication is also tested. Now suppose you are sitting in a hall, the way I have mentioned in PPNDT, that you'll be shown a picture In the same way, 12 picture will be shown in TAT test, thematic appreciation test. There will be a picture, black and white picture. You have to see that for the 30 seconds, and then you will have a 4 minutes to write down a story, right? And you are not going to stop there. As soon as the 4 minutes finishes, you will have another picture consecutively, right? And again you have to write down for 4 minutes, and remember, you have to write down the story consisting at least 100 to 120 words, which will consist of very good lines, and that is supposed to have the introduction of your hero, the content, body, and the conclusion part also. And the way you will be seeing the picture and writing the story, that is gonna play a key role in your selection. And in a psych test, this stat test will hold the 70% of importance. The very next task, right? That is WAT, word appreci- word association test. Is there any background noise which is disturbing you? Okay, it's fine. Okay, thank you so much. So that is word association test, right? In word association test, there will be 60 words that which will be shown to all of you, right? And for 15 seconds, a word will be on the board, and you have to write down one sentence. And now just be ready. You can unmute yourself. I'll be giving a word, and you have to make some sentences, right? Okay, the first word is give. Give.
Give and take. Give and take is important.
Okay, right. Now the next participant. The word is border. Anyone?
I live on the border of Himachal and Punjab.
Okay. Any other participant? The word is conflict.
There was a conflict between two countries.
Okay. Next word, again, I would invite another participant, which is war.
War is always
War.
not bad. War is always not bad. Yeah.
Okay. Very good. The next word is mother. Anyone? Next.
I love my mother.
That's good. Wonderful. Okay, so these were few words which I have given you. And just think that there are certain limitations on making sentences too. For example, we cannot use I, you, are, and certain something like this. At the same time, we cannot use any quotation, right? For example, I love my mother. That was a wonderful sentence, but that will judged as a wrong in SSB center, right? So mother, we can say mother is the epitome of love and sacrifice. Though this sentence have 4 to 5 words, but we have to keep it short, right? Mother is epitome of love. We can go with this. So this kind of, and just consider that one by one, 60 words will come and you have to write down. Like you cannot see here, you cannot see there. Nothing like that. The very second test, that is SRT, situation reaction test. So be ready. I'll be giving you the situation with which you have to tell what would be your reaction. Right. In situation reaction test, there are 60 questions in SSB, and you have just 30 minutes, right? And you have not to click. This is not gonna be objective type test. It would be a writing complete descriptive test. Like you have to answer what will be your reaction, right? For example, anyone please unmute yourself. I'm gonna give you the situation. Suppose you are traveling in a train, and early in the morning, when you see that you have to get off the train in the at very next platforms, you are checking your phone, your wallet, and you see that your wallet is not there. How you are going to react with that situation? What will you do? Anyone?
Williams. Yeah.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, so the moment when I realized that my wallet and mobile, they are not with me, it has been stolen. So the very first thing, yeah, for few seconds, I will feel little worried. But next moment, because I know there now this is not time to be worried. I need to take action. And what can be that action? Whether I can get off the train and I can go to RPA police, I can complain there, and I can tell them that if there's any possibilities to get my all things back, so please inform me. And then I will try to contact someone, because uh, I have nothing with me like money that is required for my entire journey. So I will try to contact someone and to get some help. Try to get some help. Yeah.
Wonderful reaction, ma'am. It shows that you are aware about what you can do. You are aware about the authority. You are aware about the people. You are aware about the action which can be bringing some fruitful outcomes in that situation. Now, moving forward with the test, that is the last segment of the psych test, not the session today. That is SD, that is self description. There are generally 5 questions, and very normal questions, in which you have to write down what your parents think about you, right? And very next is what your seniors, if you are in a working professional, think about you, or what your friends think about you. Next is, what do you think about yourself? What do you think about yourself? And the last one is that, what improvement you would like to bring. So here I'm just going to ask one question, and anyone can answer. What do you think about yourself? You have to tell 3 to 4 sentences in a very quick time. Anyone?
Suraj, I'm yeah.
Yes.
So I think I'm a hard worker and I believe in hard work. I
Right.
believe that there is no substitute for hard work in life. With hard work, I can achieve anything.
Right.
And I don't believe in luck or predictions or prophecies, but I believe certainly in only hard work. And
That's wonderful.
Suraj, I have to tell that what I want to improve.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
wonderful. So,
Suraj, I was asking that I have to say something about improvement. What
no,
thing
I
I
just ask, what do you think about yourself? So you are a hardworking, you think that I can improve on whatever we can work upon. So something like that. And see, this is you people who will be mentioning about yourself, and this will be tested by psychologist, right? If they have doubt, they will make you sit in front of them, and they can ask question one by one, right? So in every aspects you will be tested, your mindset, your psychology will be tested. So this was the psych test of the second stage of SSV. Now I'll be talking about the next segment which we are going to have today, now where we will be captivating one another with impromptu speeches, or I would say extempore speeches, and as I have found another word for that, that is off the cuff speech. Now I am honored to introduce today's table topics master, who is, obviously I have introduced him earlier, and he has taken the another role, which shows that he is a dedicated and devoted Toastmasters, and who will be giving you the opportunity to speak on topic in a awe-inspiring way. So, ladies and gentlemen, he is none other than today's presiding officer, the table topics master, Toastmaster Abhinav Chauhan. Toastmaster Abhinav Chauhan, the Stage is yours.
Good evening, everyone. So, table topic segment is a wonderful segment for everyone who want to speak impromptu. There are many things in life when you have to speak impromptu, whether it's front of your professional or whether it is personal. Means you have to speak in front of your boss or your loved ones or your fiance or whatever it is. So, table topic is me test you about that how you think and how quickly you think and speak, how quickly you speak on that thing. So table topics that what I suggest that there are many things you can follow. I think you can either disagree or agree with the topic. Then you can explain why you are agreeing or disagreeing, or why you are liking the topic or what you like. You can add some memories yourself, your any event, past event or your future event you want to. Then you in the meantime, means in last 30 seconds you can conclude the topic. uh, uh, Toastmaster Shubham has given that there is a timing for table topics. So at 1 minute, the timer will show the green card, and it is a qualified time. You that it means you are not disqualified. And at 1 minute 30 seconds, there is a yellow card. You can start prepping your speech, whatever you are talking about. And there is a red card at 2 minutes. There is grace period of 30 seconds after 2 minutes. 2 minute 30 seconds you can speak. So you are qualified from 1 minute to 2 minute 30 seconds. So you have to at least you have to speak 1 minute. So uh, I so I am sharing the screen. Uh, who will be the first to bite the bullet? Anyone who can, means who the Toastmasters who want to come forward uh, to give examples, to set example to other people that how to speak to the guests, that they understand that they can speak. Anyone? Okay, guest Archana wants to come. Okay. So your topic is change is inevitable. Guest Archana, your topic is change is inevitable.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Avino, for giving me this topic. Though it is my first time and my heart is literally pounding, I know that is the rule of good communication, that we should never ever accept our fear. But I don't know, that is my perception, that when I say that I'm afraid, I feel more confident. Okay, so now I'm coming to the topic that changes in, sorry, what was the topic? Changes
Inevitable.
inevitable.
Changes in yeah.
Thank you so much. So, yeah, in life, every time, I think it's not only about me, it's all of you. Sometimes we feel that we need to change about a particular things. It might be related to our personality, it might be related to our knowledge. Okay. And when we just feel that desire to change ourselves, so that is the moment when change really start happening in our life. Because every time I feel that awareness is the first step that lead us towards any kind of transformation in my life also. If I compare myself to this present Archana, so I feel 10 years back, I was completely different. So how change started in my life when I felt that, okay, I'm people and situation, those are not the reason for my misery. Those are the not reason of my pain. When I started taking responsibility of everything that was happening in my life, okay, then changes started reflecting in my life. Earlier, I was the victim of pleasing everyone, right? That was one of my problem. Every time I used to feel that I need to please everyone. Okay, but people were not happy no matter what was I doing. Okay, then I just realized, okay, instead of pleasing others, first of all I need to please my own self. Okay, and the moment when I realized it, I started taking care of myself. I started respecting myself. I started falling in love with myself. And when I started living my life for myself, then everything started changing. My relationship, my knowledge, my personality, my confidence. So everything. So thank you. This is from my side. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you speaking about, yeah, self love is very important. Means if you are pleasing to others, it some extent it is good, but self is more important than others because sometimes you feel that you are get down by others. Yeah, well speak. Uh, yes, Archana. Thank you very much. Who will be next volunteer? Who will be next volunteer? Please raise your hand or you can unmute yourself. Dolly, guest Dolly wants to speak. Okay. So I'm sharing my screen. So no, your topic is the person who inspire you the most in your life. The person who inspires you the most in your life. Guess, Dolly.
The person who inspires me the most in my life is none other than my father. My father is very hardworking person. When he was just 16 years, he has the responsibility of whole family. He has three brothers and two sisters, so he has to feed them. He has to take care of their education and their other expenses, because at that time my grandfather is not at the place. He was in Russia. He was working for Britishers, so he was moved to Russia and he was not in India. So all the responsibilities were fallen on my father. He stopped his study and he relocated to Delhi and searched a job for himself. But due to lack of studies, he didn't find a good job and he started a job of a driver. He learned driving and he started a job of driver, and he earned a very small amount at the time. He earned just 1,000 rupees per month, but he sent all this money to my grandma to look after other his siblings in a better way. And his hard work still continue at this age also. He was now 58 and no, sorry, he is now 58 and he is still working as a driver. Now he has two trucks and two um, commercial small cars. But yes, he owns this business from his hard work, and I'm glad that my father is doing such a good hard work, and he raised up me and my brother in that particular environment. So we are also very hardworking, and my brother is also doing good. He is qualifying for the is I think it is, I don't know the exact post of this, but yes, it is in a public welfare department. So he qualified for that particular job, and he also qualified civil services exam. So he has an interview, and after that we'll come to know like what he has done in that. It is a state level exam, and I'm also in Doha. I'm also trying to get a job. Right now, I'm doing a part time, but yes, all this happened just because of my father's hard work and his good value system, whatever he inculcated in us. Thank you so much.
You
Thank
don't.
you. Yeah.
Abhinav, now,
Yeah.
now my
Yeah. Yeah.
turn.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Sure. 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 So yeah. Uh, those guess Dolly, it is means how you study or about your father's journey. It is inspiring to all of us, and I think whoever listen your words and listen your story about your father, it is very inspiring for everyone that how he goes from the uncertainties to become a man he want to, and he took the responsibility and do not run away from them. It is wonderful. Okay, so let's go to the next topic. Okay, 1 minute. So, guest Sunil, the next topic is artificial intelligence is an enemy or friend. Artificial intelligence is an enemy or friend. Guest
Hi,
Sunil.
hi, Toastmasters. Everything is sometimes beneficial, sometimes harmful. So as artificial intelligence, yes, it is sometimes useful for our life. Like it supports us, it helps us in certain jobs, certain services. But sometimes I see that it is going to be very harmful, or you can say some. You can say that we will have to bite the bullet by using artificial intelligence in our life. Yeah, we nowadays we see that uh, virtual anchors are replacing uh, real anchors. Yesterday I was watching uh, Aaj Tak news channel. Then I found that weather forecast was mm, presented by a virtual anchor. So it is just a kind of starting. After some time, we will lose our jobs, and we will not have opportunity to work and to earn money. Then I think there a kind of poverty in our country. So in this way it is going to harm our society. It will destroy our society in terms of relationships. And so after appraising use of artificial intelligence, I would say that it is going to be a serious harm for our society. Thank you.
Thank you, Sunil, very much for speaking on the topic. Yeah, everything has a good side or bad side. Now, artificial intelligence is a buzzword right now, but what will happen in the future? eh, Everyone predicted, but no one knows. So let's see. Uh, so who is next one to bite the bullet? Anyone? Or I choose it? Toastmaster Subham, you want to speak?
Sure, why not?
Sure.
If
Okay.
someone will show timer cards for me, Toastmaster
Oh,
Rachita, will you?
Yes, I will.
Thank you so much.
okay. So your topic is so the next topic is your topic is which season do you like and why? Autumn, winter, rainy, summer. Which season do you like and why? Autumn, winter, rainy, summer. Toastmaster Shubham. Stage is yours.
Like every person have their own traits, our own characters, and every dish has their own taste. Like that only. Every winter has their own benefits and as well as dislike as well. So if you're asking me, table topic master, that which season I like the most, so I can say winters, the season which is going and which I enjoyed a lot because the first season of loving winter is the food, gajar ka halwa, the peas, and many more things in Lucknow and in Delhi. Delhi people may like, and also Banaras people. I think. Have you all heard about Makhan Malai or Malayu? Anyone? Yeah, Toastmasters Smita and guest Archana is also. And so in winters we get many food options. So the first season is that. For that I love the winters. The second reason is clothes. I think many people can relate that you're in baggy clothes, your like your body is your body looks smart. So the second reason is we can wear baggy clothes so that we can look more smart. And the third reason is your a good sleep. You will get a good sleep in nights. If the nights are long, you will get a good sleep. The fourth reason is you can study more or you can do your work more because the nights are long and you can work at night. So it's my fourth reason. Well, I'm not saying that the summer is bad or the autumn is bad. Every season has their own likes and dislike, and every people has their likes and dislike. So this was my take on the topic. Back to table topic master.
Thank you, Shubham, for taking this topic. So I like winter also. Uh, and you said that the winter has many things that you don't have to any sweet on your face. You are eating golgappas and whatever you want to eat, whatever you dish you like gajar kalwa, and I also like a gajar kalwa. So we have some with similarities. So moving on, who is next means who is next. I will choose someone that if someone is not ready. Toastmaster Suraj.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So Toastmaster Suraj is ready to bite the bullet, and uh, his topic is life is a journey or destination. Life is a journey or destination. Stage is yours, Toastmaster Suraj.
There's a well said quote: journey is greater than destination. Our journey is full of experiences, full of ups and downs, and full of thrilling experience instead of destination. And it's true because if you consider your single trip as a life, you will get to know. And the same thing I realized long back ago in 2021 when I went on a trip with a friend. And the trip was to Kangra in Himachal Pradesh. And I felt that the enjoyment I really did at the destination, like that was Kangra Fort and just simple destination, though it was great, but the experiences and the feeling I had throughout the journey, it was amazing because time to time we used to had a stay. I used to have a selfie with locals. I used to try some local cuisines at times, and I used to have some photos. Again, later on, I used to resume our journey also. When I reached the Kangra Fort, that was our destination, the trip destination. I it was full of enjoy, but the experiences which I have gained, investing time, energy, money, and everything, which I cannot have just that destination. Destination is just a kind of result for which I have invested lots of things throughout the journey. Now, I will talk about when you consider a trip in your life. We born, we spend our life like education, job, family, and lots of things. And in the end of the day, when we like retire from everything, then we feel what we are going to do, what we are, we I actually we what do we have at that point of time. So we are not enjoying the end time. We are enjoying thinking about the journey which we have done. So that's all from my side. Thank you so much.
So yeah, Toastmaster Suraj, yeah, life is a journey because you enjoy the journey rather than your destination. You said about your life, that you said about your journey, about different trips, your family, about your family. It is like that. It is a journey who excite you the most, that you are getting from one place to another place. Thank you, Toastmaster Suraj, for taking this topic, this opportunity. So, Toastmaster Devang will want to try take the topic or bite the bullet if he want to. Devang, Toastmaster Devang. I think he is busy. Must be busy somewhere, I think. Okay. So with this, I conclude the my table topic session, and I appraise everyone who was ready to bite the bullet. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I hand over the stage to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Suraj.
How many times and how many of you have undergone one-to-one interview for your job or for anything? How do you feel that time? How is the sync between your thought process and your what do you speak and what you are thinking at that time? Anyone can share your experience.
Most of the time, I am nervous while giving an interview, and the sync between my mind and word is not so good while giving an interview.
Exactly. The same feeling, and I would say that a kind of disastrous. Despite you are prepared, until or unless you practice the same thing for so many times, it is very much difficult to express yourself as what the other person is asking, thinking at the same time. And that's why I would say that in interview, it is very, very important to bring synchronization between your thought process at the same time what you are speaking. Now, this was the interview part which takes place during the time. And now next I will talk about the GTO task, the most favorite, I would say, of many students because it consists of many tasks, many tests. And here you will get to know that many aspects of two aspects of the communication have already been tested. First one was writing skill, second one was one-to-one interaction, and the next aspects we will be knowing in the GTO section. GTO section has many tasks. For example, GD, group discussion, in which we do have two group discussion of 15 minutes that will be based upon a current issues as well as social issues, and you have to do a kind of yes, you have to discuss, you have to put forth your ideas, your views on the particular topic. before 15, 10 or 20 candidates. How you are going to, again, this will put you under pressure. The very next task is, that is GPE. It is called group planning exercise, and it's very it used to be tough for me until unless I did practice in a well manner. For example, suppose there's a village, right? Or I would say you have a kind of map, right? And the distance from here you have started your journey, and where you have to reach is 30 kilometers. And in the beginning you will be given a, in between you'll be encountering some issues, right? 3 or 4 issues, and now you have to handle that situation, and you'll be in a group of people, right? So at the same time you will not be doing all the tasks, right? And now how you will be dividing yourself into subgroups, and how you will be giving all the groups, subgroups, different tasks, it depends upon you. I mean, the people who will come forward, who will be giving or dispensing all the tasks, that will show that yes, you have a kind of leadership qualities. Again, this task will, it includes writing of solution of 1 to 2 pages. And again, you will have to discuss here also how you have solved all the problems simultaneously, and how you are going to now give this group solution in front of the assessors. Next, that is PGT, that is again progressive group task, and it will have some task which you have to finish. Next is GUR, that is also called a snake race, right? And it's a very enjoyable, I would say. You are a group of students and candidates, and you'll be given a snake kind of a structure, and you have to take them through all the obstacles which you are supposed to cross. Next will be HGT, half group task, that is also as like as progressive group task. And the another one is FGT. So these three are the on ground task, but these three tasks have the same nature. Now the things I would be putting my focus, that is lecturate. Lecturate, here you will be given a topic, the way here we conduct table topics master, but that time you will be given 3 minutes of grace time in the beginning, and then you have to present yourself in front of the candidates as well as the assessor. Next, the task is, that is individual obstacle. You might have heard about Burma obstacle, you might have heard about double ditch, you might have heard about it Tarjan jump. So everything will come upon this, and this is just to test your physical capability. Now I will mention about the command task, which task will put you in a situation where you have to assume yourself as a commander, and you'll be given a chance to select some candidates, and you have to give them command, and you have to make the task executed by them. It's up to you how you are going to do. So these were some tasks of the ground of the, I mean, GTO. And the performance in every task will be tested. The performance in every task will be observed by the SSS on the ground. And upon that, your many aspects, for example, lecturate, your public speaking, GD, GPE, how you are cooperating, PGT, and the command task, how you are playing the leadership role, how you're commanding, how you are behaving with the subordinates, it will be tested. Now, the most important part of the session, that is breakfast for the champions, right? And again, I would say that without it, any meetup cannot be completed. And we will be moving forward the feedback and evaluation speech segment. And Now, I would hand the stage over to Toastmaster Smita, the general evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dilip, Toastmaster Suraj. My dear friends, as our Toastmaster of the day has already cited, this is now the time for the evaluation section. Before I go on with my evaluation for the entire meet, I will request my tag team to come forth and give their feedback. Is the timer and the grammarian, are you both ready with your evaluations? Okay, wonderful. So let me begin with, first of all, the timer. Toastmaster Shubham, I'll request you to please tell us about the timings of different speakers and who has qualified and who has not. I'm putting you on spotlight.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator. I'm ready with my report. First, let's talk about this prepared speaker. Who was I? I spoke for 7 minutes 3 seconds. Then my evaluator, Toastmaster Punita Singhal, spoke for 3 minutes 25 seconds. Both are qualified. And now let's talk about the table topic session. Our first speaker, guest Archana, spoke for 2 minutes 16 seconds. Then our second speaker, guest Dolly, spoke for 2 minutes 52 seconds. So for this reason, you are disqualified. And our third speaker, guest Sunil, spoke for 1 minute 50 seconds. Then again, I spoke Toastmaster Sunil spoke for 2 minutes 5 seconds. Then our last speaker, Toastmaster Suraj, spoke for 2 minutes 39 seconds. So Toastmaster Suraj is also disqualified. This was my report. Back to General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shubham, for this evaluation. Now, I'd like to call upon my other tag team member also and then go over with my evaluation of the tag team, okay? So, Toastmaster Archita, I'll request you to give us the grammarian report.
You're on mute, Toastmaster.
Oh, sorry. Is my screen visible? Okay, so first of all, I'll start with good usages of words. So our general evaluator, Toastmaster Smita, used the word blown, and our table topic master, Toastmaster Abhinav, used a few phrases like open heart, on board, and some words like eager. Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Suraj, used a lot of words, like a lot of good usages of words. First one is conducive, which means supportive, and other words like thunderous, adventurous, enthusiastic, lethargic, fish market, consecutively, epitome. And our prepared speaker, Toastmaster Shubham, used hazardous, shattered, gratitude, resilience, gratitude and itinerary. We have guest Archana with us, who used contemplating, lagging, ponding. Guest Sunil used delighted, enhance, and guest Dolly used inculcated. Next, there are some areas of improvement. Like if you are speaking in present tense, so it in present continuous tense, we should use is. It is not like I was speaking while you are speaking. It is always like I am speaking or a person is speaking. And while we are speaking in future tense, it will always be will or shall be. We can't use are in future tenses. And while making a sentence, there was someone said you are in working professional, which is not right. The right sentence is you are in a working professional. And someone used raised up me, it will be raised me up or raised me. And next, word of the day and phrase of the day. Uh, once it word of the day once is you was used by Toastmaster Smita, Toastmaster Shubham, guest Sunil, and I was about to use it, but I didn't. So, and the phrase of the day, bite the bullet. Once used by Toastmaster Smita, Toastmaster Suraj, guest Sunil, and again I will be. And word of the day, twice used by Abhinav, and bite the bullet, which is phrase of the day, is used like 5 times from Toastmaster Abhinav. So this is all about my report. I appraise everyone who came forward and bite the bullet in this meeting. So thank you so much. Back to General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Grammarian Toastmaster Archita, for this wonderful report. You have already heard Toastmaster Punita, who gave her evaluation report, and I'll just check by taking myself on the gallery mode that Toastmaster Punita is not there in the meeting. So let me first begin with the evaluator. I like to call Toastmaster Shubham on screen then, since the evaluator is not there. I'll add it to the spotlight. So Toastmaster Punita, our evaluator, evaluated Toastmaster Shubham's speech beautifully. And she spoke about all the points that I had also written. The only recommendation that I can give is that she could have added an intro to her speech, and that is for everybody out here also. Since every time we are speaking on stage, everything that we do, any role that we take, we should also try and give an introduction to our role. She cited examples, which was very well, and Toastmaster Shubham to emphasize more on emotions. And she could have used, I would suggest her to use the exact sentences that the speaker has used if an evaluator uses them. So they are preferred. And as the speaker on stage, being a little mindful of our own camera position is very essential, and that helps to give our message across in a better manner. Toastmaster Punita spoke about all the other points like hand gestures of the speaker, the speech being structured, that a smooth the presentation is required. So you need to do a little more practice, Toastmaster Shubham. And yes, especially about emoting when you want to speak. For instance, if you want to cry, then if you were saying that I wanted to cry, then a little somber mood. And when you are really excited and you want to jump, then probably a actual jump would also add to the speech, is something that she also highlighted, and I would also like to recommend. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Shubham, and thank you so much, Toastmaster Punita. Getting on with my tag team and the report, Toastmaster Shubham gave a very good timer report, and he, though there were so many other things that he was juggling with and also taking up the timer role at the very last minute. First of all, thank you so much, Toastmaster Shubham, for that. I'll need to put you back on screen then. So I only would like to have just one small recommendation for you, that since there are always a number of guests in the meeting, so before you give the timer report, a small reiteration of the timings can also help, so that when we say that somebody is qualified or disqualified, then the guests know that why were they disqualified. For instance, 2.5 minutes is the maximum time you can take. And when you take 2 minutes, 52 seconds, that led to your disqualification. So it helps them better their performance next time. And then we can always club the qualified and the disqualified together while telling. So we tell the timings, and then we say, hence, so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so are disqualified because they either went ahead, they took more time, or they took less than the time that was required for them to be qualified. So that is my recommendation for you. Thank you, Toastmaster Shubham, for taking it up at the last minute. Now comes the evaluation for the grammarian. Toastmaster Archita very meticulously noting down all the words and also how many times people spoke, the word of the day and the phrase of the day, very meticulous. Thank you so much for it. My only recommendation to you here would be to add an intro to your grammarian role, as to tell people why do we need a grammarian and how Toastmasters International insists on having a grammarian. So just a line or two or an anecdote, probably a small one, or you could spice it up. Like, for instance, use it, the way you add that extra zest to your chocolate ice cream by adding that little hot chocolate sauce. Don't you think your speeches would have an extra beauty in them if you just added a bit of nice grammar to it? What do you think? So I, as the grammarian, I'm going to check how much of that sauce you have added. It's just an example of you can always spice things up in your report. Of course, and also in the intro or in your intro, give a general feeling about how you have felt and thank people for using the word and the phrase of the day, which you did mention, but thank them also. So that makes it more personal. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Achita. Now, evaluating from the beginning till the end. We started a little late because we were waiting for one of the Toastmasters and role players to join in. So let's check up with the role players 10 minutes in advance and see to it that everybody is present to the meeting and know whether they are or not. And then announce it in the meeting room that so-and-so is not present, and then ask if anybody else would like to take it up. Then the Sergeant at Arms started by telling the rules and explaining the rules of the meeting very well. He also began with a question, and which was nice since that elicited people to speak and answer. My only recommendation to the Sergeant at Arms would be to just wait a little for the response to come in before beginning, before going ahead with the script or whatever he has planned to speak. And yes, since he's beginning the meet, Toastmaster Suraj, smile, right? So that's needed. Little enthusiasm. You can always begin your speech by saying, Toastmasters and guests, Toastmasters and future Toastmasters, I would like you all to unmute and give yourselves a warm round of applause for being present here today. Isn't it wonderful seeing such smiling faces? And I'm happy to see them. And for those who have not switched on your camera, we want to see your faces. So spice it up. Bring a little enthusiasm because you're beginning the show, right? And otherwise, yours work was very nicely done. And you introduced the presiding officer also very nicely with a lot of affection. So kudos to you on that. Thank you. Then comes our presiding officer, Toastmaster Abhinav. So Toastmaster Abhinav, he not only had the guest introductions, I believe, was it your first presiding officer assignment, Toastmaster Abhinav?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was. And kudos to you. You did it very well. And a stepping stone, and now being the VP head of the club, there will be many, many more times when you will have to look into the PO, right? Being the presiding officer. So welcome to this podium. You welcomed the guests with a lot of love. You introduced the Toastmaster of the day also too with a lot of affection, and you had a little personal experience to share of why you joined Toastmasters. Wonderful. My only recommendation would be to welcome everyone. If you've seen that the Sergeant at Arms has missed out on welcoming people with enthusiasm, then you take it up. And as a presiding officer, you welcome them. A little enthusiasm, smile. You're the presiding officer. So smile, energy, right? You can make people believe you are the one in the chair. If you want, you can even make people dance a little. You can make smile, they make, do some activity. Just spice it up. If you feel everybody is generally quiet, then you take them, increase the energy of the room. Okay. So, and a clap or a hooray. And you also gave out awards and motivated the speakers today. So very well done on that. I would just recommend you to add a little more curiosity about these awards since the club has recently started them, about what these awards are about. Why are we giving them? How these Toastmasters have been contributing and also motivating others. I hope you want it. Don't you want your name to be there in the next month's award? So this is what you need to do. So motivate them in that way. So good job there, Toastmaster Abhinav. Thank you so much for taking up this role. Next on our in line was the Toastmaster of the day, which was again taken up by Toastmaster Suraj. Toastmaster Suraj began with an audience interaction by asking certain questions, and then also introduced the Toastmaster session. And uh, whenever this is a general instruction for everyone, though general instructions will come up later. Instead of saying T mod, instead of saying TM, instead of saying, these are just letters for us to write them down here, okay? But when we speak in the full form. So you will always call yourself as Toastmaster of the day. You will be introduced as Toastmaster of the day and not T mod. You will address another person not as sir or ma'am, but as Toastmaster and not TM. And if you have a distinguished Toastmaster in the room who has prefixed his name with DTM, then you call him Distinguished Toastmaster and not DTM only. So small things that we can always be mindful about. Just like Sergeant Arm's role, my recommendation here would be to smile. You did start smiling somewhere in between. I want you to smile from the very beginning. As the Toastmaster of the day, you're on the podium, you're the expert. So smile, lighten up. It's okay. Remember, we are all here for a very shared common purpose, and that is to improve ourselves. No one here is judging anyone. This platform is here as your practice ground. This platform is here for you to enjoy while learning, while practicing on yourself. So it's okay. Okay. So just smile, just loosen up. Okay. So that is my recommendation for you. I would request you to just shorten up your script a little, knowing that you have about 3 to 4 minutes in between. So if it's 4 minutes, you keep it a little, 3.5 minutes, because your delivery of and your pauses will also take up that time. So even if there are 4 tests and you tell people about 3, it's okay, because people as it is have no idea what the entire test is all about. Or even if you tell 2, that is also okay. I would like to appraise you on actually taking people through certain tests and giving them words. Audience interaction was there, and you asked people about pictures, and you asked people about making sentences, and you had them all talking and actually thinking and as if they are there. That was very thoughtfully done, Toastmaster Suraj, and wonderful way of conducting it. And you also introduced the evaluator very nicely. All your introductions, the way you gave, were also very nicely done. So good job there, Toastmaster Suraj. I wish you all the best. After that, we have the table topic master, Toastmaster Abhinav, and I've already spoken about the presiding officer. Toastmaster Abhinav, you introduced you asked for people to come up and speak. You had good topics as your in table topics. And the beauty about your beginning was that since you saw there are so many guests in the room, you also helped them with the ways they can attempt the table topics. You spoke about they can agree to disagree. You told them they could speak from memory. You told them you could explain a topic, and you had those tips and tricks. And you also spoke again about the timer cards, and you told them about the rules, and you explained the importance of the timer cards to the guests. That was very well done. Kudos to you on that. Very well done. The topics were also wonderful. I would just recommend you to use a slideshow mode, the presentation mode while doing it, so that people don't get to see there's a left side also of the topics being there. And you can use a little color in the slides. Instead of just keeping them white, add a little color. You can also ask people to choose a topic. Either it's given, or you can tell them, later, slowly, steadily, have some numbers. Say, okay, I ask you to choose a number from 1 to 9. And if it says 2, then people, even though your script at the back end, you are giving them those topics only. But it helps the people feel as if they are in control and they have made a choice. So it's like, building up their confidence level more. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Abhinav. And now coming to the table topic, speakers. We'll begin with the guest Archana. Archana, will it be okay if I'm evaluating everyone?
Yeah, ma'am.
Thank you. So, guest Archana, uh, your topic was the change is inevitable, and you straight away started with you had a personal story about taking responsibility. Very beautifully done topic. You spoke about a personal experience where you were a victim, and then how you ended up understanding how to be confident and how not to please people. So you took people through a journey and you had everybody hooked on to your topic. Wonderfully done, beautifully done. My recommendation to you would be to straight away jump into the topic, because you have just 2 minutes. Instead of giving an introduction about you being new, or speaking about other thing, you have got a topic, you straight away jump into the topic. Start with an introduction, the way you are doing it, the way you actually did it later. So omit the first part. Beautifully done. Would love to hear more from you in the coming meets. Lovely to have you here. Our next speaker was our guest, Dolly. And Dolly is also here, though she is not, she is there. Hello, Dolly. And the
Yes,
person who inspires you the most, and you spoke about your father, you jumped into the topic straight away and you started speaking, and everybody was hooked onto it. His upbringing, his struggles, and we could see a daughter's love and daughter's respect when she spoke about it. Very beautifully done. Not only that, you also spoke about how your father's journey has now helped you and your brother reach where you are. That was very important. My recommendation to you would be to shorten it up a little. Now you are just a new person here on the block. So the moment you see a green card was the time for you to start telling about how it has affected you and your brother, which you did ultimately. I was wondering whether you will also speak about if his journey, what role has his journey played in your life. You did speak about it, definitely, but it came a lot later. It should ideally come in the middle of the speech. So 1 minute done. After green card is a time wait for you to switch on to the next part of your speech. Beautifully done. Love to hear you, Dolly. You're joining us from Doha, and please join us again. And it would be a pleasure having you here.
thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Our next speaker was Toastmaster Sunil. Our guest Sunil, I'm sure when I say Toastmaster, very soon we should see him also as a Toastmaster now. So our guest Sunil spoke about artificial intelligence being an enemy or a friend. And he though started with both sides, that, everything has got both sides. He did end up with a virtual taking up one side. And that is what is challenging, that when you know that there are good and bad sides to something, the challenge is for you to decide on one and take one and try and justify that. Because here we are just practicing how to speak and how to persuade the audience towards what I am saying or towards what the speaker is saying, and which you did very well. And I was wondering initially if you will take a side. So for a few, let's say for 30 odd seconds, I was wondering whether you will, but you did eventually jump into it. And you spoke about a personal experience also. Um, I would just request you to take a little more time. And then you spoke about the virtual anchor and that you saw on screen on one of the channels, showing and giving the weather report, right? It was something like that that you spoke. And you were wondering that soon we will all be out of the jobs. We could add a little more emotion to the story, because this is something that can affect and impact. Now, your speech was the kind where you are warning and cautioning people. The tone of the story went into that. So when you are gone into that, then you need to make it a little more emotional so that this fear that you have tried to put in actually makes people think. So just a suggestion, it's a recommendation that you can think about adding more emotions to the story. And giving an example was the highlight of your story. Thank you so much, Toastmasters. Guest Sunil, it comes Toastmaster automatically. So I'm sure our VP membership is going to come and speak to you soon. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah, yes.
Our next speaker was Toastmaster Shubham. Toastmaster Shubham had a beautiful topic, and I could see he's made complete use of the educational session on table topics given by distinguished Toastmaster Ayan Pal last Sunday. He incorporated everything inside it. There was pop culture reference. There was there's eating. He even had an audience interaction. In those 2 minutes, he had everything. When he spoke about Makhan Milai, I was taken back to the time when I visited Lucknow and had that sleeping, working night, and everything was there. Toastmaster Shivam, beautifully done. My recommendation to you to add to it would be to add emotions. Okay. When you're already adding pop culture, why just mention it and leave it? So just try, you've already mentioned Makhan Malai, just have people visualize it a little as if you are having it. Make their mouth water. So remember when you're already adding these references, especially eats. So just add emotion. Remember, people do not connect to words. We are humans, we connect to emotions. So just add that to it. It was beautifully done. Loved it. So lovely. Thank you so much. Our next speaker was Toastmaster Suraj. The third, fourth time I'm getting him on screen now. Toastmaster Suraj also, the journey, life is a journey or a destination. You had a personal experience. You spoke about it being a journey and that too thrilling. I, as much as I loved the journey that you were taking us into, onto Toastmaster Suraj, I wanted you to go a little to elaborate on us, elaborate it like a story and not like a science answer. So it had journeys, this is what was being said. So have a story to it. Let people deduce it themselves. Right. So let them deduce. And then later, once you've done it, you can always end it. You knew the red card is coming up. You saw it. So end it on a question, even if it's abrupt. That they don't go further on an philosophical explanation, but leave with a question, So this was what I did. Do you think I would have enjoyed it had I just been thinking of going to Himachal or just the Himachal place or that area instead of doing this, and end it? So every speech need not have an explanation. You can always leave it with a question, having people think about it in their minds. So it can be incomplete, but complete. Are you getting it? So you need not have all the answers laid out. Let people find certain answers. So that is my recommendation. And loved hearing you, and congratulations on so many awards you've been getting. So waiting to hear more from you. My dear friends, this was my general general evaluation report for this meeting. And I would love for you all to come here more often and know that a Toastmasters meet is a place where like-minded souls come together for one shared purpose. And that one shared purpose is to improve upon and learn something new, to improve upon their skills. So we are here to improve upon our skills. And let's do it all together in a fun manner, in an interesting manner. So with that, I'll hand over the stage back to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Suraj.
Thank you so much, ma'am, again, and for the role you have played very beautifully. Now, has anyone thought that why I have today decided to talk about the SSB, Service Selection Board, though I have the last part to talk on, that is conference. And let me tell you, you might have experienced of one-to-one interaction in your interview, but on the conference day, on the fifth day of your SSV, you will be made sit in front of not one, two, three, four. Maybe it may be eight or more than eight SSS, right? And that will to judge you, to assess you. And let me tell you that gonna put more pressure on you, because that is a situation, that is a moment where you will be selected or not is decided, right? And definitely that's the moment in itself a very thrilling experience. Now, talking about my purpose about bringing this as a theme is that you should aware that according to Cross River Therapy, it's a research agency, 75% population of the world are completely afraid of public speaking kind of things. 75% means remaining are 25%. In the same way, if you talk about the SSB, now let me tell you one example. 99 candidates reported on the very first day. Sometimes all of them are being washed out on the very first day. Sometimes, I mean, it varies, but my personal experience is that 24 were taken in for the stage 2, and on the fifth day, all of them were washed out. Means none of them got selected. So the selection procedure which the SSV have is 6 to 10%. That too will decrease in final merit list, because after that you will have to undergo the medical test. So somewhere the way all the tasks I have mentioned, it tests all the aspects of a communication skill, right? One-to-one interaction, public speaking, like talking in front of some people, uh, again writing skill. Third, I mean there are so many things, right? So at the same time, the Toastmaster, which and where you can work upon your communication skill, covering all the aspects. You have the opportunity to speak in front of so many people. You have the opportunity to speak uh, and assist the people. Like here, so many roles are there, right? Is sergeant at arms, like presiding officer, again Toastmaster of the day, and evaluator, uh, then top table topics master. So I think the time I have spent with the table here, right, in Toastmaster, I think here we can work simultaneously on the every aspects of the communication, right? So I would request that whenever you see someone, a candidate or professional, I like there are so many candidates who are working in corporate sector, but they are preparing for the SSV. So whenever you encounter them, whenever you meet them, then is you can suggest that you can join the Toastmaster Club, because here we can help them to develop certain qualities, not all the qualities which SSV require, but yes, the communication skill, which if you have in an effective manner, and if you show it in an effective manner in SSV center, definitely that will leave an indelible mark in SSS mind, and which will definitely enhance the chances of the recommendation in the interview. So that's all about my theme. I just wanted to resonate, I just wanted to mingle the success rate of the SSV, at the same time, the success rate of the public speaking. Even 25% people are not afraid of public speaking, but very few, 5 to 10% of them who get success at the higher stages. So that's all from my side. I would say with this theme, whether you be the soldier of your country or the soldier of your life, you need better communication skill. And I would like to leave you with these three words: triple W, WWW. It has different meaning in the defense, I mean armed forces people, as I have got it from the one of my friend who is in armed forces, but I have made it into a different triple W. Whether it's a war of words or weapons, we should always be prepared, right? So definitely, at least we can prepare ourselves for war of words, right? That's all from my side. Thank you so much. Back to presiding officer.
Thank you, Suraj, for has talking about the SSP SSP roles and what how it, people are what type of people facing competition in this exam or in this journey. I think it's a many things to learn that it is one of the toughest exams. Only 5% people get into it, so it's a good thing to learn about, get inside that what type of question answer or what type of uh, hurdles are over there, to get to know that what type of the candidate facing the problems. So I request everyone to vote for best Lionheart player, and I am also pasting the link for best Eagle Eye role player. So please vote for that also. The link is in your chat box. Please vote for best Eagle Eye role player and Lionheart role players. So I got the responses for best table topic speaker and best Lionheart role player. Uh, Awaiting for the responses for best Eagle Eye role player. There are 4 responses has been given till now for best Eagle Eye role player. So I'll request everyone to vote, please. So in the meantime, when uh, people are voting, I would like to know from the guests that how is the session for them and their feedback. Uh, can anyone come forward? Guest, Sunil, yeah, please tell your about your experience.
Yeah. Hi everyone. This meeting,
Hello.
yeah, yeah, this session was also not only intriguing but also a good use of time for me, and I learned a lot, and especially Suraj made me aware of SSB, and I would say that if I applied for army forces for becoming an army officer, I wouldn't be selected definitely. The SSB exam is so difficult. Yeah, and I salute army officers uh, how they get selected in such a job. And Smita, like the previous meetings and other meetings, she is wonderful. She has full command over not only over on his speech, but also the way she speaks, and she told us that we should involve emotions in while we speak. Actually, actually, Smita, we shiver. How can we add emotions? We are already emotionless. That's why when we will be confident in speaking, definitely we will add emotions, everything what you want, spices. Yeah, but now somewhere we want to speak. That's our first job. Yeah, and the meeting is really wonderful, and it it, it taught me a lot. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sunil, for joining the meeting, and I'm looking forward that you join our future meetings, and also that if you really want to join our club, Toastmaster Chita will contact you. You can drop your number, contact number if you can. You have, okay, Toastmaster Chita. Okay. Thank you, Sunil. Thank you very much for joining the this session and this meeting, and I'm looking forward to meet again in the next section. So, guest Archana, tell your experience, your feedback about the session, what you like, what you dislike, anything about any improvement. Yeah.
No, it was really, I must say, it was really a quite learning experience for me. And even it is my first day. I feel that I'm little more confident. I don't know. It might be superficial for for today, but yeah, it is in coming future. If I continue joining this session, this kind of session, so for sure it will be quite helpful for me. For that, I'm 100% sure. So thank you so much. One thing I don't know, please, with due respect, please don't mind. I feel that session is a little long. Can we make it reduce it timing wise? I don't know. I'm right. I don't have any right to say this thing, you know. But yeah, it is only my suggestion. 2 hours is
Yeah, yeah.
maximum. I feel. Yeah.
Yeah, we are welcoming your suggestion. Yeah, it's about feedback. Without feedback, I think any session is incomplete, whether it is evaluation section or whether it is from the guest. So I will apply this in the upcoming meeting. I will try to do that.
And
Thank you
one
very
more
much. And
point.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Please.
Sorry, one more point. All
No, no,
of
no
you
problem.
all of you are highly supportive, so thank you for that thing. I never ever felt even for a second that I'm completely around those people whom I'm meeting first time. So thank you for your support, everyone. Thank you.
Can you share your contact details means in the chat box if you can? And we
Yeah,
will contact. Yeah, we can add you in the group where you get the meeting information. But I want to know that from where you can get the link from this meeting.
yeah, I
If you
think
want to share.
a few days back I talked to Shubham, if I'm not
Okay,
wrong.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so yeah. So he's the source of my information, everything. Yeah.
Okay. So Toastmaster Shubham must have your number. So there is no problem. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. And join again in the next upcoming meeting. Okay. Thank
Sure.
you very much. So, uh, uh, guest Dolly, are you there? Yeah. Thank you very much for coming on camera. So, yeah, your feedback about the meeting and your experience with us, please share. We would like to listen. We eager to listen to that.
Yes, sir. I'm I'm very glad that I'm on this platform, and I'm thankful to Suraj who introduced me to this platform. Thank you so much, Suraj. This platform has uh, different kind of people. They have different backgrounds, and they share their knowledge over here. And I learned a lot from them, not even for my speeches, but even I learned from their experiences. Today, Archana, I'm told about their uh, past, so I come to know that everybody has some hardships in their past, but they uh, overcome them, and they come forward with lots of good things, lots of potential. They know about their strengths. So I learn a lot from this platform, and I think this platform is good for everyone to learn skill as well as to for their overall personal growth. Also, this platform is very nice. So thank you so much for everything.
Thank you very much for your words, uh, guest Dolly. And as I said earlier, that I we will be eager to onboard you if you can join our club. And uh, Master Archita will contact you regarding that. If there is any query or if there any problem, there please contact her. And please join our meetings on regular basis. And uh, we would like to have in the upcoming meeting or next to next meeting Toastmaster Dolly, yeah, before your name. So for that, thank you very much. Thank you, uh, uh, Dolly, for joining it. And this time, please, I will not take further time, and I am announcing the result. So please be with me for 2 to 3 minutes. I will take everyone's 2 to 3 minutes. I think it is 2 minutes, more than 2 minutes 30. It's a long session, so please bear with me for 5 to 10 minutes. Thank you. Thank you. In the meantime, if someone wants to say something, they can share. I'm taking us 2 to 3 minutes. Yeah.
So, as a guest Rachna ma'am has suggested us about the time. So ma'am, actually we conduct our session 4 p.m. onwards, and we have just 2 hours of this session. But I think today what went wrong, the first thing is that we started a little bit long, and the second, I think I have exaggerated my topic. So that two were the mistakes which I have committed today. So I think that's the reason. Otherwise, we just have 2 hours, and yes, we will try and we'll try our best to implement your suggestion from very next session. And I will ensure that, I mean, we all will ensure that we finish the session by the end of, like 6 p.m. So 2 hours, that's it.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster students. And one thing I must say, the way you took us to the journey of SSP. So I have little idea about that journey. What is the reason? Because my daughter, her name is Matrei, and she is highly enthusiastic about joining armed force. Okay,
Wow.
now she's She is in first year of engineering, but first time when she appeared in NDA examination, okay, so she crossed all the level, but
Wow.
last level, I think it is Suraj, if I'm not wrong, it is interview something last level.
Actually, the entire interview takes place for 5 days.
Yeah,
She stage one, stage two, and on the last day, whether you are recommended or you are not recommended. So that is
exactly.
something which take place.
So
Yeah.
she was able to be there till the last moment, but yeah, last moment only two candidates were selected from that center. She was in Allahabad, so
Okay.
she was very disappointed. Then we made her understand that it's okay, complete your graduation engineering, and then if you feel like just appearing in this exam, not NDA, I think there is another examination after graduation. So then go for it. So let's see what happens. Yeah.
So I am ready with the certificates with the results. So sorry, Suraj, I am interrupting you.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
So yeah, yeah. So I am sharing the certificates. So please, okay. So we started with the best speaker. I think uh, uh, we have no guesses here. So let's congratulations Toastmaster Subham for his speech, and please have a huge round of applause for him. And Toastmaster Subham, can you take a pic for yourself with the
He's
certificate
not
so
in the
it will be
meeting.
good? Okay, okay, he's not in the meeting. Oh, okay, no problem. I will share with him his certificate. So next is best evaluator. I think she is also not there. Uh, she is Toastmaster Punita Singhal. So please use a round of applause. Now there is a table topic speaker of the day. Any guesses? Any would like to guess that who is
I think Archana.
anyone?
Archana,
It's
Archana.
it's uh, it's uh, mm, it's Toastmaster
Shivali.
Subham Sinha again. Again, he's the winner. That it is his day, I think. So congratulations to him. He's not presented. Uh, and now we are moving to the next certificate, best eagle eye role player of the day. Uh, yeah. Please make a guess if it is between Toastmaster Archita and Toastmaster Subham. Please make a guess. Anyone?
Archita.
Uh,
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it's Archana.
yes. So she is. So please, congratulations, Archita, for your yeah getting a certificate, and yeah, you have done fantastic. So I am just taking your picture 1 minute. If I can, 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. So uh, what is it is?
I think you'll have to spotlight Archita then,
Okay,
right? To take her pick.
okay. So no, no. Either she is on spotlighted or not. I am not able to see it.
Yes, you and Archita both are spotlighted now.
Okay. So I'm removing myself. 1 minute.
Yes, now only Archita is there.
Okay, I'm taking it. 1 minute. Okay. It is taken. I will share with her. So next section that who is the best Lionheart role player of the day? Any guesses? Any guess?
Toastmaster Suraj.
Smita, ma'am.
Smita.
It
Suraj.
is
Smita ma'am.
Toastmaster Suraj. Congratulations, Toastmaster Suraj. I think you have taken first time team Toastmaster of the day. It
Yes,
is
and we
yes,
need to
yeah,
spotlight him also. Yeah.
yeah. 1 minute. I am spotlighting. Yeah, he's in his spotlight. Yeah, I am taking the picture. So uh, that's it. From my side, I'm just stopping the recording. Okay, so any good the floor